Peace, peace, peace. It's your boy, Sincere Seven, coming to you live and direct from the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit, representing the House of Genesis. I am actually at the Radiant Healing Center in Golden River, California, right outside of Sacramento. Um, for those of y'all know me, know that I am a proponent of healing with the kingdoms. And when I travel throughout the U.S. doing lectures, I am introducing the understanding of healing with the kingdoms, and I specialize in sacred animal venoms. And I have been honored to team up with one of the few I believe, EE systems, scalar wave technology systems here in the area, which represents the kingdom of man, utilizing some of Nicholas Tesla's as well as other technology, creating waves that, to my understanding, those frequencies are able to alter the different cells and diseases and things in the body. And spending time in here, people come here and spend nights here. My first time resting here, sleeping here for 2 days, I definitely felt it in my body. And the next morning I microdosed and I felt it in my spirit. Like I felt the vibrations. Even though I didn't know what the frequencies were, I was very aware of them. And so, it is something that I have, since being here, heard quite a few testimonials of people coming and having different ailments and diseases, and spending time in here, and later on not having those diseases, right? So, we all got to be careful what we say, because those peoples don't like when we talk about things that don't include them, right? So it was fascinating. And so I invite you all to, if you get a chance to come out to the Sacramento area and take a part in and experience this scalar technology. 2355 Gold Meadow Way, Suite 110. The phone number to the business is 916-631-1591 if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. So that I just wanted to speak about before I got into today's topic, which is how long does it take for the snake venom to be effective against each ailment. I've had people ask me this numerous times in different places we go, so I thought that it would be best if I gave everybody the answers to those different diseases all live, all at the same time, so that way if anybody ever asks, instead of walking them through, I can just point them to this video. So let's start with cancer, because cancer is one of the most prevalent things that I have personally been seeked out for. I know a lot of the other practitioners have been, Snake Venom practitioners, seeked out for Parkinson's and MS, just all types of different things. But I've had quite a few of individuals dealing with the cancer who have come to me. So let's start there. And instead of going through each one of them individually, I will give you the answer overall. How long does it take for snake venom to become effective? And when I'm saying that, in, how is it? Listen to what I'm not saying. And my answer to that is the same to every person that has come to me and had it. I don't know. And I've had an individual who was like, well, if you could just give me like, how do you say, if you could just give me a time frame. And I'm like, I don't know. Well, I'm just saying, how many months or years? I don't know. And I just want to be very clear that every ailment or disease that I would name after this is going to be the same answer. And if I told you anything other than that, then I would not be operating in integrity. And those who know me know that that is one of the biggest things to me. That is one of the easiest ways for me to stop doing business with people, to stop being friends with people, to stop doing anything with people is when I see a lack of integrity. And so for me, it's a very big thing, especially as a healer, especially as a teacher, especially as a member of the community that is trusted by quite a few people for their growth and development, for their guidance, for their journeys. And if I get to saying things and giving people false hopes, false thought process, anything that I say, I would be lying if I said it. If I said, oh, it's only going to take 2 months, how do I know that? How do I know that? Let's be 100%, right? And also, we are the clinical trials. Let's not forget that this is brand new to America. Now, there's been a couple people sprinkled about that have had the access to and the honor to work with or within going to Mexico, going to Peru, different things like this. But as far as the practitioners here in America utilizing the venoms on clients throughout, this is something that just started in 2020 at best. Not even that far back, right? And so now I will tell you that for the individuals that I speak with, I hear quite a bit of testimonials from other places. Fabulous, awesome, unbelievable testimonials. But when it comes to operating here in America and actually the snake venom practitioners here in America witnessing things to be able to give you some insight to the possibilities, you should be honored to know that you might be the first one who is being in America um, honored with the experience of interfacing with the serpent elixirs, right? And so when you all come back and tell me those absolutely amazing testimonials that y'all be sharing with me, y'all are some of the first ones who are testimonials and witnesses to these things. And there's going to be a trend set. You all are trend setters. Okay. So I need you all to know and understand that we don't sell false hope. We don't do that. We don't tell you things that we don't know. When I am teaching and training practitioners of the future, I am very, very adamant on speaking to them about speaking 100% honestly and with integrity. For instance, when I talk about Pebbles, who had stage 2 multiple myeloma cancer and decided to utilize snake venom as a alternative medicine, and ended up going back to the doctor later on and being told for whatever reason that she does not have cancer anymore. Um, when she first came to me and met me, and she told me she had multiple myeloma, at the end of the conversation, I said, so I just want to explain to you something. I have absolutely no idea what multiple myeloma is, but give me 72 hours and I will know everything I need to know. And that's what I'm saying. I will tell a client, oh, I have absolutely no idea what that is. That doesn't mean I can't go find out. That doesn't mean I can't go research. That doesn't mean I can't. And then I can come back and let you know if I feel that this is within my lane of specialty to address or not. There have been people that I'm like, yeah, that's outside of my, like I stay in your lane. I tell my students that stay in your lane. The more you learn, the more you earn. So the more that you take continued education, the more you take, biology classes, anatomy classes, you know what I'm saying, medical classes, you learn these parts of the body, you know how these parts of the body work, and you get deeper in, then you can go deeper into your works saying what can or can't, what will or won't, because you know the mechanisms. You start off face level, surface level. You start off real surface level, first aid type. You understand what I'm saying? And then as you study and you perform and you practice, you go deeper. And so it's very important for me that my colleagues share that integrity with their clients. Don't sell false hope. Don't sell false trials. Don't sell false information and false testimonies. If you don't know, you don't know, and you're not going to force an answer out of me. I'm not going to tell you something just to make you feel good. One individual actually got frustrated, like, just tell me something. Just how long? Dang. How long? What? I don't know. And I'm not going to offer you something. So when we get there, if it's not, then I'm responsible for that. I'm not going to be responsible for that. I am very responsible for what I'm here for. I'm here to educate you first and foremost. Show you, show you the articles, show you the information, show you the scientific research, show you the Western medicine research, show you all of this so that you can make a sound decision about what you want to do. Now, if for whatever reason there comes a point in your journey that you say, with all the information that I have, I would actually like to utilize the snake venom, the scorpion venom, the cambo, or other modalities within the kingdoms, all of the kingdoms of the planet, for my journey of wellness. Who can I go to do that? Oh, I am a practitioner of the snake venoms. I could do that for you. You made that decision. I'm not treating anything. I'm not telling you you need this. It'll cure a disease. If you do this within this amount of time, you will. I don't do it, and you will never force me to, right? Because we got to move with integrity. We got to move with education. And when you come to the Psychonaut Academy Detroit and the House of Genesis, when you come to the House of Genesis, our motto is we're bringing sovereignty back to your healing. We're bringing sovereignty back to your healing. We're here to support you and assist you in what you decide to do. So one of the most important things for our clients to be able to do is make a sound decision in their journey. You cannot force us to make a decision. You cannot force. I get it. I know. I understand. I've been in that situation. Like, man, what would you do? Like, okay, I might say that. Okay, if it was me, I would do dit. All right, well, that's what I want. Okay, cool. I didn't tell you to do that. I told you what I would do. You want to follow in the path because you think that I might be wise enough to take you down the right path, right? So we as alternative practitioners have to be very careful. I hear people, I've heard this weekend, I've heard people say repeatedly, you know what you need to do? You need to do da. You know what you need to do? No, I don't tell people what they need to do. That is not what I'm here for. I am an educator, a teacher, and a practitioner. I educate you on things, and if you would like them, I can administer them. I'm a minister and a facilitator and a practitioner. Okay? And so I think that I want to invite you all to look for that same integrity in whoever your practitioners are. Now, let's be clear. In other fields and in other kingdoms, you can ask those questions, such as, if you're telling me that I need this herb for this ailment, disease, or disorder, how long do I need to use it before I see results? Now, I can answer that. How long do I need to use it before the ailment is gone? Talk to your local herbalist. Some of them will offer a time frame. Some of them might say the same thing I'm saying. I'm not going to speak for them, but I am saying that in each one of the different kingdoms, there are different responses to those questions. When you're dealing with the mineral kingdom, usually you get more solid answers. There's been more research, development, understanding. It is the earth, and people can give you those answers. When you get into the plant kingdom, people can give you more of a roundabout answers, but they still should not be saying, oh no, for sure, after this meat is gone. I would be very cautious of that if they say that, right? Because that plant kingdom is not a definite, let me say it like that, but it does assist. But there's other things that need to be done, maintained, and altered for the maximum capacity efficacy. So when it comes to the fungi kingdom and the animal kingdom are kind of the same. And what I mean by that is that there's a lot of research on them in what they do. So the knowledge of what they do, oh, for sure, that's information is boundless and there's everywhere. But the information on how long does it take for those natural substances to do the things that they do, there is no research on that. They never research that because they're never going to use it like that. Understand that they never research it like that because they're never going to use. There has not been never ever, none, not one research done on the efficacy of Cambo on a human or an animal body. All the time you hear all of these people telling you the different ailments, diseases, disorders, and discomforts that they have removed from their bodies with the use of Cambo. It's never been researched as a whole thing. What they do is they isolate every single peptide and they research them individually and they synthesize them individually and they use them individually. Understand that. So, with that being said, the science and the proof is there that these things do the things that they say they do. But how long? They have no proof of that. Okay. And so for me to start speaking as if I have, now I can tell you how long it took. Yo, peace to the milkman. I see you, brother. I love you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you for one for you and these snakes. Man, these people would not have the testimonials they have. And it started with you. And I'm never going to forget that. And bro, you part of something big, man. And I appreciate you. I love you, bro. So I can give an example like, okay, well, Pebbles, she came, she had stage 2. She did 4 administrations. She did 1 of Cambo. And then she went back to the doctor. And for whatever reason, they told her that she didn't have cancer no more. So that's kind of right. But I still wouldn't say if somebody came to me and said, I got stage 2, multiple myeloma. How long does it take for snake venom to? I would not. I'm like, oh, well, first of all, I don't know if snake venom will. You get what I'm saying? We have seen things, and we could talk about what we've seen, but that does not mean that we're going to tell people this is how long that it's going to take for sure. We're not going to do that. Everybody's journey is their own. I can't tell you how long it's going to take you to walk 3 miles because let's be clear, you might have to walk 5. You might end up only having to walk 1. I don't know, so I can't tell you how long it would take you to walk that path or that journey. And if I did, I would just be feeding you some bullshit. And I don't do that. Okay? So I just wanted to share that with y'all. It's like I know it's a little frustrating. You want more, you want more, you want more. We all do. We want instant gratification. We want surety. We want guarantees. And I'm telling you, if anybody offers you that in the alternative health care field, I would be very cautious about working with them because it don't sound like they're working from a place of integrity. Thank y'all. I love y'all. If you want to link with me, my links are there. Consultations, come to your cities, do lectures, come to your cities, do medicine work. If you want to come to the House of Genesis or the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit for your own healing journey, you know how to reach me. And with that being said, I love y'all. And as always, please tell somebody today that you love them in a language they can understand it in. Peace.